Good morning everyone and welcome back to Moto Soul. Hope you guys are doing well. And it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video on YouTube. और लोग हम बोल रहे गाड़ी चोरी हुई बोल के वीडियोस नहीं आ रहे.
बोलने दे तकलीफ हुआ है बेचारे को. बोल
But that's not the case. I've been busy working on something from the past 2 years and it kept me busy after the bike got stolen. So that was just a coincidence. मतलब वो videos नहीं आना. So I'll talk about what kept me busy later. But पहले ये बात करेंगे कि गाड़ी मिली कैसा. So if you guys are new to the channel, my RX 100 was stolen in July 2021 and I found it in April 2022 and वो गाड़ी मिलना बहुत इम्पॉसिबल चीज़ थी. मतलब मैं बहुत लकी हूँ कि वो गाड़ी मिली एंड all thanks to Sushant, a passionate two-stroke biker, and he is the one who gave me the lead for my stolen RX 100. So I lost hope after 9 long months, and I mean after 6 months I lost hope. 6 months तक फिर भी उम्मीद थी कि गाड़ी मिलेंगी but once you see that you don't, I mean the police doesn't have any leads and everything just fades away. तो मतलब ऐसा दिखता है ना भाई कि गाड़ी अब नहीं मिलती होंगी. and then suddenly I get a call from Sushant and फ़ोन करके सुशांत भाई हमारे को बोले कि गाड़ी मिली क्या भाई. and I said नहीं भाई गाड़ी नहीं मिली. and then he said कि गाड़ी मिल गई भाई यहाँ है and he shared the location. So the bike was about 160 kilometers from Hyderabad. So it was in Mehboob Nagar district and मतलब मैं सुशांत की बात सुन के मेरे को ज़रा यकीन नहीं हुआ था गाड़ी मिल रही मतलब सही में होंगी क्या. आई थॉट कोई दूसरी गाड़ी भी हो सकती सेम जो दिख रही. So anyways I asked him for photos and he sent me some photos on WhatsApp. I'll add that to the video and that's when I had tears in my eyes. मतलब मेरे को यकीन नहीं हुआ कि वाकई में सही में गाड़ी मिल गई क्या बोल के. and the very next morning मैं दोस्तों के साथ चले गए हम लोग वहाँ 160 kilometers and we saw the bike thanks to a local contact. वहाँ पे एक अंकल मिले हम लोग के कॉन्टैक्ट्स में एंड वी टॉक टू देम. द थीफ सोल्ड द बाइक फॉर 5,000 रुपीज़ टू समवन एल्स. दिल मार ले रहा था गाड़ी जब दिखी ना. यहाँ है यार वो गाड़ी खिराक. राइट मिल गई गाड़ी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. बहुत ज़बरदस्त फीलिंग थी. So I think it's a miracle that I got my motorcycle back. बहुत मतलब impossible चीज़ थी ये गाड़ी मिलना and everything. So thanks to Sushant and everyone who prayed. जो भी दुआ करे जो भी अपने प्रेयर में मेरे को मतलब गाड़ी को और मेरे को याद रखे. It's all because of that. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि बस मिल गई गाड़ी उतनी आसानी से. वो जो गाड़ी चुराए थे they didn't know about two strokes at all. I mean they didn't have any knowledge about two strokes at all. So they actually didn't add 2T oil into the bike. They didn't premix it and I had side oil working. So the 2T oil pump was working but it had 1 liter of oil and जब तक वो oil चला ना जब तक गाड़ी सही थी and once they finish the 2T oil left inside the tank वो ख़त्म होते ही गाड़ी सीज हो गई. So the motorcycle just seized and they broke and because it didn't have 2T oil at such a high RPM the connecting rod broke and it broke the piston, and then it also damaged the head and so on. So everything was gone. And ऐसा हुआ कि भाई गाड़ी मतलब पूरा इंजन खुला था. So when we saw the bike didn't have the engine. So the engine was not there on the motorcycle, and वो इंजन नहीं था तो पूरा इंजन खोल दिए थे बिकॉज ऑफ नो टूट ऑयल इन द इंजन. तो हम लोग गाड़ी फिर डिसमेटल करके कार में डाल के लाए. सो वी बॉट द मोटरसाइकिल बैक इनटू द आफ्टर dismantling it, and we put it inside the car. So that's the story for that. And to show you the mods that I've done on my RX 135, so let's start with the front. So the front now has the Gladiator disc brake. तो ये disc setup ज़बरदस्त है. You can also go for the Pulsar disc brake setup, that is also quite the same. आजकल इसके रेट्स बहुत बढ़ा दे रहे. So even getting the Pulsar is just as good as the Gladiator ones. So I have the Michelin Sirac now on 135. These were on the RX 100, and once we got the RX 100 back, I swapped those tires to 135. So I have the Michelin Sirac on the front and the rear, 275/18 on the front and 318 in the rear. And these are the stock indicators, but they have LED bulbs inside. So these are the indicators with LED bulbs. And I also installed this flasher that has about 15 or 16 patterns. So this is just for emergency purposes when I'm towing a motorcycle, or maybe when there's something wrong with the motorcycle. And I also installed 2 fog lamps here. These are quite decent for the battery that I have on my RX. The battery is stock. And I also installed this fork lock. So this is a wheel lock. This goes inside here and it locks the wheel. I previously had a rod handlebar, so this is the 135 smaller crash guard. And I also installed the RXZ mirrors. These mirrors have wider view, and these are more, I mean, the field of view on these mirrors is far more better. Also have the Bobo phone holder. This is not new, but I also installed a short tall handlebar. This is very famous on Instagram, Facebook. You might have seen this handlebar on literally on every social media platform that you can find. But this is not very comfortable for long rides. For short city spins ज़बरदस्त है, but for long थोड़ा shoulder में इधर उधर comfortable नहीं है उतना. And I also have the rear carrier of the RX 100. And apart from that, everything else is stock. The bike is still running the RDD CDI. I haven't made a video on that. थोड़ा research करके and थोड़ा और गाड़ी चला के I'll make a video on that. But everything else is stock. Polish करके गाड़ी ज़बरदस्त दिख रही है अभी फिल वक्त. So that's about the 135, and I also got the engine rebuilt. So the bike is now running on 0.25. Sorry, the bike, I think it's now running on 0.50. It was previously running on 0.25, and I'm using the transparent 2T oil pipes. So that's about the RX 135, and the RX 100 is currently being restored. The next video would be about the RX 100. So as you can see, the field of view on the mirror, this mirror is far more better than the original RX 100 round mirrors. So these are the mods that I've done. And I also installed this handlebar switch. This comes on 5-speed and 4TL models. This is the 4TL. This is 2002. So after 2000, every bike has this handlebar switch. But I actually changed the wiring harness when I installed the RDD CDI. So the stock wiring harness on this motorcycle is from 98, 99, that model. So you don't really get the wiring harness, the new wiring harness for 4TL model, after the model that came after 2000. Hence we altered this. I'll make a video about this also, this handlebar switch. So you can install this on the RX 100, 135, RXZ. That's about the mods. and everything else is stock. And अब वो बिजी में क्या क्या कर रहा था वो बात करेंगे. आई विल मेक अ डिटेल्ड वीडियो अबाउट दैट सून. So I started a online two-stroke spare parts store along with my close friend Rizwan. So Rizwan and I, we started the Yamaha RX Club of Hyderabad. So we've been riding together as a club from the year 2016. So we've spent a lot of time together riding around Hyderabad, and we have a couple of members who ride on every third Sunday. So we ride throughout, I mean, short rides across Hyderabad, Secunderabad, and it's just a club. So that's when we realized that we have a spare parts issue, and we started this store for Yamaha RX. So we also have some spares for Suzuki, but you'll find the full range of Yamaha RX 100 for the Yamaha RX 100, 135, RXZ. So you guys can check it out. The name is Moto Legacy Spares. Moto Legacy is the name. You can also visit motolegacy.com and then find the Instagram and Facebook handles there. So that's been it. I mean, I've been working on it from the past 2 years now. अभी गाड़ी बना के ये पूरा सामान भी वहाँ से मतलब अपने स्टोर पे से ही है. So you can order everything on the online store. You can get everything for RX, and I'll make a detailed video on the online store as well. I'll also have the link in the description. And we're just planning for a short ride. एक छोटी राइड पे निकल रहे थे, and I thought to make a video. So anyways, ride hard and ride safe. Take care.
For the people that said that I couldn't do it, I take every word, burn it like fluid. Just a red light running right through it. On the top of